let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight, the stage is set for our final Thursday night game of the year between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 57 the mic. 57 the mic. I'm here all day.
First carry for James Conner. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
What you got? Buzz.
Throwing now is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
56 the mic, boys. 56. Get the ball. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Coming to you. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. I know so. Mike 56. Mike 56.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Cardinals at 12-2 now on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense, just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
Mike 57, Mike 57.
Okay, double up.
Mike's 57, 57's Mike.
Hey, here I come.
Hey.
Here I come. 57's the Mike.
Murray now.
Defense, let's go. Pick it up, dude.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
I'm coming for you, son.
57's the Mike. 57.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
57. Mike 57.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Mike's 57, 57's Mike.
Too little, Cupcake.
Hey, shift.
Deuce.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
57's the Mike.
2nd and 5 now. Murray, he's going to look deep for more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Here's Connor on the read option. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter. And it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Again, it's Connor. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Green. Mike 56, Mike 56. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Pascal's got it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Easy. Motion.
Mike's 50.
Murray now to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
Big Ace. Hey. 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Get in the weight room.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50. I'm coming. Big Ace open.
Hey, easy. Quiver.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
57. Mike 57. Here we go, D.
Murray a give. This is Connor trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now.
Hey. 57's the mic. 57. Big Ace.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Buzz. 57. Let's go, D. Hey. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback, and the ball will come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's...
Hey, Ace. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Hey, D-Line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. Night, sweetheart. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Come on.
Murray going to throw. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Murray now on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball. Kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Foreman. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Connor up the middle. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
26, check 26.
Again, a run with Connor. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. They run behind center with Connor, and he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Check 56. Go. Omaha. Go. Omaha. 56. Mike, 56 right there.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw again on second down, Murray. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Moore, the man in motion.
Don't get nervous.
Big Ace open. Big Ace open.
To throw is Murray. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He'll find Metcalf. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And 3rd and 8 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Come on, QB, come on.
The drive will start with Connor. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 59 yards on the ground for him so far. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first.
Here we go.
Here's a handoff to Connor. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down. Here's Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown, 29 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the lead is now 24. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
Back to throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. 72 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
They're going to keep it on the ground, and he's going to get in for the score, and the lead now cut to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Mike 56. Mike 56. I got one. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the run. They're running it. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Now Murray off play action. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Tight end right.
Now back to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Zaven Collins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the Seahawks on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, what are they, about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Watch the run. Watch the run.
That's the one.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Now Murray. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marco Wilson. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 82 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Cardinals are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Zaven Collins able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. They're going to look to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Brown. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 90 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done, really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural. But I
like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that. And I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Cardinals, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.